Can you understand? Identification, nomenclature and classification definition, we studied about that because so these are the three things. It will be based on taxonomy and systematics. Okay, now what is this identification? So what is identification? Identification to identify the particular correct name. Okay, identify the is a particular name and place of an organisms, okay, in a system of classification. So the first one is the system of classification. It's only is the identification. Okay, identify the correct name and place of an organisms with the help of keys. Keys, characteristics of a living things. Okay, so with the help of the keys of a living things, we have to easily identify. So it will be carried by is a determining the what is the identification helps to. So it will be help us to carry out the determining the similarities and with already known organisms. Already we have to study the organisms. So it will be related to that as a similarities. Okay, it will be determined. So determine the related characteristics. That is the similarity characteristics already known organisms. Can you understand? So what is identification? So the identification, nomenclature and classification is both. It will be defined the structure of your taxonomy and the systematics. Okay, so the first one is what is identification. So this is the identification is nothing but to finding the name and place of an organisms in a classification, system of classification. How we have to done with the help of the keys. Okay, keys of an living organisms. So it will be carried the determining the similar characteristics with already known organisms. Okay, so this is the identification. Can you understand? Principle of nomenclature. So the nomenclature is one of the is a science of is a providing distinct and the proper names of organisms. So these are the nomenclature is two types. One is that binomial nomenclature and is that trinomial nomenclature. So the binomial nomenclature is a genus and species. Okay, so it will be giving that as a distinct or as a proper names of the organisms. It will be providing with the help of the nomenclature. Okay, so what is the uses of this nomenclature? We can be easily recognized and differentiate from others. Okay, so these are the genus. So genus is one of the genus, that is a small differentiations in the species. Okay, so easily understand and is a differentiate from others with the help of the nomenclature. So what is a nomenclature? It's a nomenclature is nothing but as a science is providing a proper name of the organisms. Okay, that is a binomial nomenclature and trinomial nomenclature. Later we detailed studied about that is types of nomenclature. Okay, wow. So what is the main role of this nomenclature? It will be helpful to easily recognize and differentiate from others. Okay, so now we understand the principles of identification and principles of nomenclature. What is the classification, ma? Yes, classification is nothing but is a helpful tool is based on the is a taxa. Okay, next we study that as a principles of classification. Can you understand? Is a classification. What is the principle of classification? As a classification is nothing but that is the arrangement of your organisms. Okay, so it will be the convenient groups or it's a categories. So already we studied in the taxonomic hierarchy. The hierarchy is with the help of the classification only we making a hierarchy. Okay, well, what is the hierarchy, ma? Hierarchy is nothing but is a definite taxa. Okay, so in this arrangement of these organisms is a convenient groups or categories to making a classifications. So these are the classifications is basis on the is that similarities and differences in certain easily observable. Okay, we can see and easily observable characteristics, but is a fundamental character based on the fundamental character. If there is a small mistakes in fundamental means we can easily identify. That is the known character. If it is similarities means we have to easily unobservable. That is called as the classification. So classification is nothing but that is the arrangement of organisms. What is classification? That is arrangement of organisms. Okay, so it's a convenient groups or categories. How we can be arranged? It's a convenient groups or categories is based. We have to making a groups or categories is based on the similarities and differences in certain easily observable characters. So these are the easily observable characters is the fundamental character. Okay, so now identification and nomenclature and is the classification. Now we have to understand what are the three principle or a definition of this. These are the three main characteristics. It will be helpful to it's making a taxonomy and is systematics. Okay, it's a taxonomy and is systematics. Okay, what is taxonomy? So the taxonomy is a taxes. Taxes is nothing but that is the arrangement. What is the meaning of taxes? That is arrangement. And next is norms, that is law. Okay, arrangement based on the law. Okay, so these are the arrangement that is called as a unit of classification. Though the taxes is otherwise it is called as a unit of classification. So we called as a taxon. Can you understand? So what is a taxonomy? Taxonomy, the taxes is nothing but that is the arrangement. Norms, that is a law. Okay, so the unit of classification that is called as a taxon. Can you understand? Unit of classification is called as is a taxons. Okay, now we studied about that. What are the basic principles of taxonomy? Okay, so the principles and the procedures of taxonomy is a science of arrangement. What is a taxonomy? So taxonomy is nothing but is one of the science of arrangement that is based on that is a identification, nomenclature and is a classification. Already we know what is the identification is a finding the correct name. It's already known as similarities of or is differences in between known organisms, and nomenclature is a particular name, given a particular name, and is classifications. Okay, arrangements. Okay, already we know the principles of these threes. Okay, so this is what is taxonomy. Taxonomy is nothing but science of arrangement of identification, nomenclature and classification is includes of all living organisms. What is all living organisms, ma? That is plants and animals and microorganisms. Okay, so these are the all organisms. It will be based on the identification, nomenclature and classification. So this is the basic principle of taxonomy. Can you understand? What is a taxon? Taxon is nothing but unit of classification. Okay, or otherwise it is a unit of arrangement. Okay. What is the basic principle of taxonomy? Is that science of arrangement with identification, nomenclature and classification. It includes of all living organisms. So this is that principle. Okay. Who was given the word of taxonomy? Okay, the word is coined by Augustine Pyramus de Candolle. Who was the name is coined given by the taxonomy? That is Augustine Pyramus de Candolle. Okay, who is the father of taxonomy? The father of taxonomy is Aristotle. Who is the father of taxonomy? Is the Aristotle. Okay, and who is the father of modern taxonomy? Is a Carolus Linnaeus. Already we studied. What is that? Is a Carolus Linnaeus have to given a 8 taxa. Okay, domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, and genus, species. They had given a 8 taxa. Is a classification of nature is given by the Carolus Linnaeus. So he was called as the father of modern taxonomy. Can you understand? I repeat, what is taxonomy now? Taxonomy is taxes. Taxes is arrangement. Norms is a law. Okay. So the arrangement, that is that unit of classification. What is taxes? Is a unit of classification. So it is called as a taxon. Okay. What is the main principle of taxonomy? Is a science of arrangement based on identification, nomenclature and classification. So both these characters includes of all living organisms. That is the principle of taxonomy. Who was name is coined by the taxonomy? That is Augustine Pyramus de Candolle. Okay. Who is the father of taxonomy? Aristotle. Okay. Who is the father of modern taxonomy? The Carolus Linnaeus. Okay. Systematics is a taxonomy and similar. The systematics is a similar principle only. So in this that systematics, that is the diversity of organisms. So in the comparative and is that evolutionary relationship and this grouping of organisms. Okay, so these are the diversity of organisms is that comparative study. Okay, so in this comparative study and is that evolutionary relationship and grouping of an organisms. So it will be based on at every level of classifications, that is the right species to the kingdom. Already we know what are the classification ma, that is the 8 taxa. Okay, so 8 taxa, one is that is a domain and is the kingdom and this is a phylum and next is followed by is a family as the order and this family and genus and the species. Okay, so it's from is a species to the kingdom. Okay, the species to the kingdom at every level. We have two grouping of organisms is we study the comparative. Okay, grouping of organisms is based on comparative and evolutionary relationship. That is nothing but systematics. Can you understand? So in the systematics there is a diversity of organisms or comparative studies. So it is comparative on the evolutionary relationship and is a group of organisms. So it will be that every level of classification from right species to the kingdom. Can you understand? So this is the concept of systematics. Okay. Classification. Okay. Who is the first classification is derived? That is that Aristotle. So the Aristotle we call as a father of taxonomy. Okay. So the Aristotle, it will be first person. They have to classify all animals, not plants. First to classify all animals. Who is that? That is a person of Aristotle. Okay. So Aristotle wrote one of the book. That is the name of the book name. That is the name of the book is a history of animals. Okay. What is the name of the book Aristotle wrote? That is the history of animals. Okay. So in this history of animals in Latin, in this the name of the book is the Historia Animalium. So in this both the books it will be classify all the animals characteristics is written by the Aristotle. Okay. So Aristotle it will be based on classify the all organisms in specific in two characteristics. One is that is a locomotion. So one first function is locomotion and second function is a presence of RBC. Presence or absence of RBC. What is the first classification? Is based on locomotion. Second classification is that presence or absence of RBC. Okay. What is locomotion, ma? Locomotion is nothing but that is one place to the another place. Movement. Okay. So the locomotion in walking and flying and swimming. Okay. In walking is a terrestrial organisms. Walking is a terrestrial organisms and flying is a birds. Okay. In swimming is aquatic organisms. Okay. So based on this, these characteristics, walking, flying, swimming of the locomotion, that is the classified based on this. Okay. And second one is the presence or absence of RBC. Okay. So in some organisms having a blood, with blood is a condition is the enema. With blood, the organisms having presence of your blood or presence of RBC, that is condition is called as the enema. There is no blood without RBC blood, that is the condition is called as the anemia. Okay, they have two classification based writing the book name is written the book name is a history of animals. Can you understand? So the Aristotle classify all organisms, all animals, not organisms, only animals only classified. So the name of the book written by is a history written is a history of animals. In Latin the name of the book is that is the Historia Animalium. What is the two classification based on this Aristotle? Is one is the locomotion, another one is RBC. So the locomotion is based on walking in terrestrial, flying in birds and swimming in aquatic characteristics. Okay. Next is the presence or absence of blood, RBC blood. With blood condition is called as the enema. Without RBC is called as the anemia. Can you understand, ma? But some of the limitations we have to in that Aristotle. What are the limitations means? First question is a classified as a frogs. So there is a problem of this Aristotle classification. What is this? The classification of a frog. Frog is an amphibian. Okay, amphibian is both is a terrestrial and aquatic organisms. Okay, so in this the classification of your organisms where it is the terrestrial or it's aquatic based on the locomotion, That is one question is occurred. That is the first limitation. And another one limitation is based on the locomotion. The birds, bats, fly. Okay, all of them they have to, it's the same locomotion, but the birds also having, some of them are in-flying, that is not flying birds. Which one is the not flying birds? Cannot be fly. That is emu, ostrich, penguin. Okay, but these are the birds cannot be in that flying birds. Flying birds. So in these conditions, not flying. Okay, the not flying conditions of this ostrich, emu, and is a penguin. So these are cannot be classified in the locomotion of birds. Okay, so this is the second questions, limitations of this Aristotle. So cannot be classified as a birds, is a not flying birds, unflying birds in that Aristotle. Can you understand? So what are the two main limitations of Aristotle? One is cannot be classified as frogs because it is the amphibians. Okay, and second one is cannot be classified as a birds, such as that is cannot flying birds. Okay, the unflying birds. Okay, next is it's followed by Aristotle, followed by that is the Theophrastus. The Theophrastus is the name of the person, is a student of Aristotle. Who is Theophrastus? That is a student of Aristotle. These people only classify the plants. So these people only classify the plants. Okay, so he called as a father of botany. Who is the father of zoology? That is Aristotle. Who is the father of botany? That is the Theophrastus. Okay, and next is followed by John Ray. So John Ray ended at the 16th century. John Ray ended at the 16th century. In 16th century, in 1682, he wrote one of the name of the book that is called as the Methodus Plantarium. Is only based on the classification of plants. So in this book, he had mentioned that is 18,000 plant species. Okay, 18,000 plant species he was mentioned in the book. That is a Methodus Plantarium Nova. Who was written? Is a John Ray at that is the 16th century. Can you understand? So this is that is a history of classification, and as John Ray is followed by is a Carolus Linnaeus. So the Carolus Linnaeus it is a modern father of, that is that father of a modern taxonomy. Okay, so in this after the modern conditions it will be followed and classifications applied. That is a knowledge of getting a numerical, okay, with the help of the computers use, and after it will be Ernest Haeckel to forming a phylogenetic tree. That is the Gladys-Sticks. Okay, what is a phylogenetic tree? That is the similarities and differences in the physical and genetical characteristics. Okay, so it will be the Ernest Haeckel to introducing the Gladys-Stick classifications. It will be summarizes the genetic differences between all the species in the phylogenetic tree. Okay, so what is a phylogenetic tree? The phylogenetic tree is Ernest Haeckel is coined the term, that is a phylogenetic tree. So these persons they have two similar or derived characters. So some of that is the ancestral characters. From our ancestral characters we have to getting is a similar or derived characters. So these are the similar or derived characters. It will be different from the ancestral characters. Okay, so these are the different characters only producing a phylogenetic tree. Okay, so how it is the Ernest Haeckel is producing this phylogenetic tree is based on that is a derived character, and is that is a similar character. It will be both character, it will be different from the ancestral characters. Okay, so these are the different ancestral characters, it will be producing the phylogenetic tree. Okay, can you understand? So this is the overall history of the classification. First is Aristotle. Aristotle classify all the animals. It's a history of animals written in book, and is that classified based on locomotion. And another one is that RBC, presence or RBC. With the blood is condition is enema. Without blood is condition is called as the anemia. Okay, and limitations cannot be classified the frogs and cannot be classified as a birds. It's followed by Theophrastus. Theophrastus is classified only a plants. So he called as the father of botany. And next is followed by the John Ray. John Ray has to, the 16th century is entered. he was written the book that is that Methodus Planetarium Nova. So in this book, he was mentioned that the 80,000 plant species, and followed by is the name of the person is Carolus Linnaeus. The Carolus Linnaeus is giving a modern taxonomical classification. So he was called as the father of a modern taxonomy. So in this conditions, they have to numerical and computer usage and knowledge, it will be improved. Next, it's followed by the Ernest Haeckel to producing the similarities and genetic differences in the between all species to given a phylogenetic tree. So these are the phylogenetic tree. They have how it is produced the phylogenetic tree, but from the ancestral characters. So the different from the ancestral characters, one is the similar or derived characters. It's a differ. It producing the phylogenetic tree or is a cladogram. Okay, can you understand? Thank you.